Gusto man ka po siya.
Ay, naman guys.
Gusto mo?
Hindi po, yan po eh.
Ako, mo ba pag-abot?
Ate, masibigay ko ito. Sus, wala naman pa niya yan ako. Puro mag-busy. Diyan ako, schedule na rin para ako eh.
Dito rin sa mga babaw na eh.
Asan? Wala. Saan? Hapon pa saan? Nataga mo sa gulito sa babogod. Okay. Nagpailin sa break ba? Nagkatang kuhan sa break ba? Ate, gilisan mo kumag. Buang. Asa ito kasama rin yung tukuan? Ha?
Wala pa yung mga kabulwes na yung mga. Wala pa ng bulwes na. Mapamuli ka ulo.
Sa spin mo yan?
Ito ako sa mga. Wala sa tumakot.
Ito po ang break kay murag. Gahe.
So na ito na.
Biyet na.
Magpara itong bulwes sa ito. Para mabalik yung humok.
Gahe ay, kayo. School nga. Honestly. Gahe.
Sugana yung condition pa rin ako.
Riglit ko ng world. Gahe.
Kung ka na ba? Marunong-busy ka na.
Ano, ato, umilig mo. Nag-tegos na, nag-tegos. Tara ba,
Asa pa ko itong lang? Takataka ko lang.
wala, kailangan wala na.
Isa na may tag-iya niya, ang pag-ihagit, ayos mo. Kapag po dati.
Di na sa paso man. Paso man. Driver's taxi lagi yan.
Kaya assume ko na dito. Hello viewers, good morning. Ito na assume.
Ito kayo. Sulit ka rin ako siya niya. Ate beda sa Australia. Wow, ang tatubalik ni tumamong-amo ba. Napabangan niya 15 mil sa buwan kay siya sa pikas. Pikas siya, iyang kuhanan, iyang kamuon niya. Pagupil siya. Tayo. Ano ba na yun? Ipadayan mo na yan. Sabay. Dayan.
Niliya ko nga ba wala ganda?
Ito, ganun, bayot ba nga? Rito ka na ilong ba? Ito, bigat. Ako rin dito. Sing-sing plus. Kau sarang ternyata si apa di sini kan? Ayo dulu. Kaso mo, wala ko yung serang. Ano lang, si Wako, si Pisura, hindi pa ulo. Sabi ko, kinahanan dito ulo gawin mo eh. Ito guys, kaya.
Ano si, katong sampok si pa,
Tres? Ya, si Kuan sa si Alexis, itong kadaliya ba? Kung ikaw mag-tukil sa'yo ba? Katulong may lipis kay buhok nga. Kauban ng Chris? Chris yung kadaliya? Doon tayo kayo. Katulong yung kininto sa umiyatan. Aoy, oh, ya. Ilang, Alvin, ilang na ipasyo mo lang? Ate, bingawa na po ng siyapan. Lagi? May na namang sabot ito. Muslan? Atong katumpusan sa November? Anak kasi kaya nakuha na ko na daan direct. Kuha na ko magasta to, 52 kay asyo mo 30 niya. 1 month advance, 1 month deposit. Sino yung nalaman? Bawa na nung December ko ano. Katapusan ano. Ilang ikuan? May mga nabay. Ituit na naman ito balik ko siya rin. Tulong na mo.
Mahal ito yung abang nito sa sunod na.
20.
20 niya. Dito siya. Minus bobe. Minus po. Butang mo sige. Minus pa rin. Huwag mo sirado.
Ako i-order mag-uusan? BGR ba?
Ayun ito mga.
Nindot kay Bonay?
Ay, lang ko lang panay. May buwin.
Nindot kay Kanang Derek ko. Hindi, ito may pergyan. Taas pa na eh? Taas pa na eh? Mana na taas. May pergyan? Ha? Oo. Dali lang siya malubat, mga ikaw kuhangin, mga napo, kaulo. To, napo, di kabot 15 kaulo, lubat. 1,000 RPM doon. Bukay patire. Nagpasan ginagawa, ugang kuha ng ginagawa. Pero mo ito nga.
Kanang inani no, inani. Huwag ka nang paano. Katutin yung mga 20 no.
Video? Oo. Adi, kanang video nga gawin. Di, ang W nga ito yung 220.
Kuha ng ginagawa.
Video nga. Waman, kaya katong video gamay, nag-ibalik yan sa buha. Kung ibalik siya ha. Bati man? Hindi mo gunahan.
Nakapangbuan ka. Iya, parang katong bayad ka, kita ba nagsipan?
Sige, ano kung pwede ako?
Wala ko kita dito ni Hagi. Wala siguro naman kapag.
Di ba naman? Yang mag-iyak. Atay, buta.
So, karang kas at bangos ka po, kailangan na kailangan mga bilis. Kung ka ka rin na dito ka kung nagpagtampan. Atong sa it's roll care, kita ka pahabang ato na? Atong patunin ka? Kaya mo itong barnabot ng baray. Hindi niya madadaan.
Pero layo na sa gaya pagkarike. Pinaunsan gitu ya. Aw mga tunga-tunga ato. Aw mga ano yun.
Hindi kayo sa kanin niya.
Hindi di kaya.
Basta kalito mo. Kailan may hatag mo? Grabe mo lang sila ng kape.
Hindi na nagsawa. Nag-isokya kung saan nga tagang-ganin niya. Maglas kay si Mark mo nga tupigan niya. Nabisi mo ko. Sige, agad ni Mark. Parang ba? Tupigan. Talit mo. Agad, dito mo siya.
Wala rin na si Mark mo.
Hindi ko, tama na siya sa mga tupi, base. Kani na, gamito na yung usla. Okay, pwede mo ka? Ha? Tinawag ko, sino gamito? Tukti ka. Basta tinitukti yung platang pa. Tayo nabuhay. Kumog lang no?
Wala naman itong itong 360 walang pa.
Wala na. Nama siapa? Sebenarnya nung gagamit ako. Nama siapa? Tingnan niyo mga.
Mga adik, inanay, dali ang lukti ang kuha ako. Lukti, masayang dito.
Oy. Kuan man sa likod. Bati ko na yung klase ka. Ingan eh.
Muna yung kinana, mga
Nama siapa doon?
masaya na ko na kumplain ka to.
Saan?
Sino kami tanaw ko na?
Alright. Pwede naman niyo? Dali na mga dito. No, sabi ito sa kasi. Yan?
Ang lipas yung
Sila?
pasya na yung ismail.
Dusmil? Yes? Hindi pala yung ano. Bisa ada gambar sih? Bisa ada gambar ada? Paano nanti ini yo? Paano nanti ini yo? Apa?
Kasi ramai sali apa?
Ada tuh mau abang gak ada dok, abang kayak gitu. Kirim terus. Dok. Karena ada utang untuk tukis. Udah itu lo ya. Itu lo kalau lo. Ini warung dua. Dito ba na mudah-mudahan pamingal ito doon yan karena bana sa igagaw sa asawa atay mga asawa untun sa lagi sa lahat niya
Namingang kita na kung wala mga gusto ito kaya sama ito na
atay muna yung kasagawa request ada like man di baik pemulung paano ako paano yan atay mga pungot kaya paano ako paano yan paano na rin atay doon ya pagtao tayo
Apa sa meron?
Wala, ano diya, ito ang nag-video sa iyo, nag-advertise. Yung bata, gapo. Ano mo mo tayo, tumatay dili. Ano nga, ito ang gusto mo, yung tao na history ay, di, minaw. Kapo yung kaya na Edwin, ako pa doon, ginas. Kuhan ko nila, kay. Permira, dali lagi. Pas kayo mo kaya? Kaya wala pa yung maglaro. Muna magpariya sa mga, nagkulitaw na ito sila, laras.
Bagaimana mga kanang release starter, kanang vlogger ba? Tagal mga ito. Lagi ko yung prepared ko na nagtitip pa rin ako. Ano may taga ako nga. Ano pa kaya mo? Kapo pwede ako ito yung battery.
Nakakita ka tanggal. Pwede ka pa nila ito.
Katong, siguro ba yung po, sinong-shot ko nga, kay kita man sa class, sige pa naman ako. Tanongin mo kay Murad. Ano mo na sa isip ano?
Ay, sige medya. Pero pagkapon na, sige mo lingkod-lingkod. Hindi magiging mo tuloy-tuloy, tuloy-tuloy pa, surbay. Kariki, bitaw to, 128 ito kariki to.
Ang gusto ko na kayo, mental shift.
Oo, baru pera sekarang, platap. Ya, platap deh. Anda sih platap, dari ala terus platap ay. Mula itu picture pa nga kwan.
Gusto ko lang, hindi mo mo, pero gusto ko lang. Dali ko na speed.
Oh, kira yang mati terus sekian. Dari ala.
Ako naman siya.
Dito. Boleh. Ada ya dulu ya. Club. Oke. Gapon terus pengen terus customer mata dong. Sekarang berbiro. Buinas juga. Kita gelotas buang kayak gimana fit? Wah agak main babaw. Kadang berbiro aku ini dulu lah mau buinas kayak kok. Aku derek lain ya. Di man maksud lah ya. Aku ini berapa kok? Kali. Kadang berbiro aku ini dengan aku si gelota.
Nah, yung transmission ito.
Gila. Tidak pun dengan mungkin itu pun. Oh, ang ganang blow boy.
Katong na katong gusto banda ng tesyo kay 100 ka pero man ang dosi ka po. Dosi ka po.
Oh, na. Lihat, oh. Oh, naligamit mga kuwan yun.
Oh, pinili kuan. Wedding ring.
Kasi nga na yung
Langos. Siya. 3 viewers, hello, shout out. Thank you guys. I-like naman dyan guys, like.
layo ako sa oras na yun. Tapos duwas pa, schedule ako. Ano, itusukin ako sa diyan, magpa-service niya. Wala na sa base ba? Pero pinakuha ito na, bayo. Yung pinahanap mo, pinagagin sir. Ibor. Wala ko service, ikaw mo service niya. Alam mo, kwarto di ay. Ayan, kwarto. Ano, lihat. Bisa itu dah ada kalau berapa yang berservis bersih sepeda lah. Ya baru.
Nah, nakuha man si Pano ito.
Hah?
Nakuha ba sa gas? Ora sa basa.
Kata apa kuan? Itu berasa rumah belum.
Ay na yan. Kalong. Kanang
Doa, aku atau saya juga tak discuss saya sama kuan.
saya pag sabi ko ng mga barya na asyo ba. Bangka man ko.
Asa.
Asa.
Aku ini mau tulog balik. Aduh, apa? Oh, magkano ka ba? Hindi mo tulog naman agad. Ako, just kaya rin dati. Wala mo sa paglayo. Takot ako, order ko kaya sa baba ng motor ko. Hindi, anak mo talaga. Gawal yun siya. Wala mo may bangon kay sinaw ang kasada. Wala mo talaga. Yes, hindi ko ito tayo mo dito gabang.
Saya gusto ko.
Tahu na, nasa pitingan sa iyo.
Meron mo ba?
So where Hindi sugi ko upat na kaya yan ako ko. Okay. Vamos, kuat.
Siaran ay ba siya to drago niya sa hospital. Apa?
Ano na yung para sa iyo? Now, may nag-closing tal na.
Yung gat niya, gusto na yung Yung na ilan, kung mo, kuhaan ng bulag yung daon na, kaya rin mo mo anak. Ako ang gani nga.
Allah. Ako po ako sa nabawa ko ako bauta ako be atabe a sembe bauta ikibuki basana ko wuce kari mo ati mo ka bauta kuna ni da kuna ta ko na da kiki ta ko da sembe ko da sembe da yiki ko da da ko ati ni na ho ka ta ko Allah
Walay walay Bile, price yan yan.
Kupelengi chama. Seme kita bawa Pak nak kerja.
Hindi ko ako magalas tayo. Ang sama ay ang galing eh. Bumawa. Bumawa. Tapos bumawa. Para makabawa na mga pupuda, lumpupa na. Sampai
Ibukan pa.
Sekarang pag yung kanak-anay mo, paano mo na, pandali mo na, usap din. Tapos na hindi ka na para po.
Hello, Master Server. Hello.
Lume ako koko. Ono pa ito, lume ko. Ako lume ako. Kiringin. Lume ako. Bukod ako lume. Kita ta. Awon kabisa. Iyako, iyako. Ono pa chapa. Abati ang pa. Patapa. Kailan ang tumutulong. Patay pa.
Kaya na, ang nagtuwa ko rito, ilibit mo kayo ito. Paborito, ilibit sa... So, ano din day? Paborito, ilibit niya. Ito sa kasalanan ilibit. Atis lang.
Kadang tua bisa guna kita bisa nama lagi mana
Ako sa may dagan na sa
itu sudah mana kok
okay. Kuha mo na, naga...
lupa ulang kok ya tapi sudah mana tuh dia apa tuh
Kaya, o. Ito lang naman pala.
itu dia mau pergi dia anak siapa asal
Ang kundi, ang upo rito. Ganun, ang kundi, ang Kunti lang na ba?
series. I'll be spending 72 hours with Africa's last monkey-eating trial.
This is the piece he's giving me. I have no idea what part this is, and actually, I kind of like it that way. Can I? Yeah.
But first, let me back up. Let's keep to Tanzania to learn about the day-to-day lives of some of their older 100-year tribes.
Sniff tobacco? What is going on here?
But no tribe here is quite like Rekizada. This is Africa's only remaining hunter-gatherer society, living now the way they lived thousands of years ago. Right now, I'm headed far from civilization, deep into the countryside to make first contact.
Here we drive out pretty much to the middle of nowhere. We're going to leave our vehicles here and here, and then we're going to pack up all the stuff and put it in some
My mission over the next 3 days is to document everything.
These are the areas that these guys are making every day. They use their mouth to kind of adjust it
And do everything they do.
I'm probably bending it.
Hunt when they hunt.
Because as far as dessert goes out here in the wild, you're not going to get much more than this.
I want to see what one of the world's most ancient cultures teaches all.
Right now we're walking to the exotic camp. I have no idea how far that is. We're going to find out soon.
From the beginning of their time, dating back thousands of years, the Hadzabe have been living in the Lake Ayasi Basin of northern Tanzania. Yet their first contact with the modern world occurred only 15 years ago.
How do you say hello?
I'm welcome by a group of Hadzabe hunters just steps away from their camp. Right now, they're preparing for lunch, which means this morning they've already been out hunting. Lucky for them, the hunt was a huge success.
We're going, Lord Jesus, we just walked into camp and this is what they're presenting right now.
This camp will serve as their protein for today.
Oh, what is that? Is that an arrow?
An actual, quick, tree-dwelling creature shot with a homemade arrow by hand using techniques that go back centuries. This makes deer hunting with a rifle look cute.
They gave it to me right away, and they said, I'm welcome to sit down and eat with them if I'd like. Oh my God. He's showing me the hands. This is wild. Something I've never seen before. I know you put the county fair. I got the restaurant. Oh, I want the stuff local. The real one. Jesus.
For those upset by this imagery, it's worth acknowledging that all our ancestors lived in a way similar to this at some point in history. When you're here, you don't have to imagine how people lived thousands of years ago. You can see it for yourself. This one here is survival cooking. It's pure about making the food as quickly and efficiently as possible. Though that's not to say that they don't enjoy it. Regarding the animal itself, the braided monkey is not endangered. In fact, some farmers see these monkeys as farm-destroying pests. The Hadzabe see them the way they see all wild animals. That's food.
That's the second. They just charred the entire monkey, kind of burning off its fur completely. Now they're taking out all the limbs. My God, he's making me hold that. They're eating it right now. It's got the arm. It's unusual. I thought they were going to cook it a lot longer on the fire. But the arm itself, even the hair, they don't try to get it off. They're not scraping it off. It burns, it singes off, and then they just start eating.
The organs are roasted near the fire for later consumption. As a reward for a good hunt, a few dogs get a bit of a testing. As a few steps away, under the shade of a tree, the Hadzabe women are doing their own meal prep.
Looks like they've got a big pot of barley, just made some cornflour and water. They're probably going to pair that with some more monkey meat, I assume.
So now they remove the skin and they cook it.
After the meat is chopped down to size, and half will be saved for this evening's dinner.
I'm stepping out of my comfort zone right now. This is a lot more than I expected and a lot more than I'm used to seeing right off the bat. I predicted that maybe we'd go on a hunt, and we'd build up to a moment like this, and instead I've arrived and boom, we're right here eating a monkey. So I'm doing my best to kind of keep it together, document it, and explain to you what I see happening here at the same time. Now I'm going to go join the guys and see if they are eating the organs or what they're doing now.
Back at the hunter's camp, the meat is disappearing fast. Nothing here goes to waste. Tiny desperate hyenas wandering through the camp tonight will soak away, sorely disappointed. As promised, they've saved some pieces for you.
Still steaming, still hot.
In a world where every calorie is chased down and hunted, this offering is one of immense generosity that I simply cannot refuse.
That's really tough. Oh, he's like cutting, shaving off a piece of skin. Really? Yeah. This is a piece he's giving me. I have no idea how far this is, and actually, I kind of like it that way. Not my favorite. It is a peculiar taste, incomparable to any other kind of protein I've had in my life. It's not all that pleasant. First of all, it's kind of a bitter taste to it. It's a little bit earthy and a little bit wormy, for lack of a better word. I really hope that this isn't what human tastes like. I don't want to know what human tastes like. Alright, I'm officially eating monkey. So going back to that. I lived out here, I'll be closer to the side.
Up in the women's camp, the meat is gathered in a pot for boiling. The meat itself is seasoned with only salt. When it's well cooked, lunch can be good. In the meantime,
I have some questions. You're hunting, but why don't we eat goats or cows or stuff like that?
Chava, a skilled hunter, and Smokey enthusiast.
They have already eaten.
Are you eating goat?
Yes, but
If you're gaming us, with stories of a goat hunt using Hatzana, the tip language, meet the Hatzana.
I don't know what this guy speaks. So what is your favorite?
baboon. It's tradition for them. Especially they go to hunting, they are covered with the baboon. And they ambush.
Baboon are the prized gift for hunters here. Weighing in at 30 to 80 pounds and sporting light than pure fangs, hunting that range with bows and arrows is high risk and high reward. Nonetheless, they're allowing you to join tonight's hunt. Scouting starts after lunch. Lunch is served in big cooking pots. Everyone washes their hands, then dives in.
He's just handed me a piece. It's boiled. I'm guessing it has to be better than whatever I just had because that was just completely charred meat or with hair. I mean, better than the roasted one, but yeah, that's something to get used to. That is something real different. Yeah, I want to share with you. Okay, cool. Here they have a crab load of ugali, and it's kind of a broth that's been made from the monkey meat. When I look at how they're doing it with the ugali, they make a ball and they put a thumbprint in it like this. That becomes a little ladle, and you just dip it right into the broth. That is the broth, because something you can see some of the fat in meat that's kind of boiled out of the monkey itself. What is your name? Makalita. Her name is Makalita. Do women hunt here too? Do you ever hunt?
The typical day of a woman here includes gathering edible roots and fruits. Women are also tasked with baking bowstrings, building camp, and raising kids. Today, only about 1,300 Hatsame remain. They live in small nomadic groups of roughly a dozen. The Hatsame baboon hunters are ready for baboon scouting. Baboon raids are done at night, ensuring that Hitsabe maintain the element of surprise. Right now, we're heading towards tonight's intended target to get a look. They carry their bows because they always carry their bows. They never know when they'll cross paths with their next meal. An animal like this.
This year, if they're showing me.
I wouldn't suggest eating every berry you come across. But if these guys say it's okay, well, then it's good enough for me.
They want to actually get rid of the skin, so they squeeze out the seed like that, and they throw this part away. So you squeeze the inner seed into your mouth. Let it get away. It tastes like beans, like green peas that have not been cooked, quite frankly. That's awesome. You guys just eat and move, eat and move. By the way, I'm almost back. Everyone else here is actually in shape. Turns out this is a baboon. Oh, I've been told this is where the baboons will join together. The baboons are right now.
So he finished where the baboon sleep.
Assassin Emblem ba?
This species
Awan
is
ito.
native to 25 countries throughout Africa.
You look over there, the rock jutting out. There's a lot of different spaces where baboons can hide or clean at night.
Ava has found proof that baboons were here recently.
This is a piece of shit.
And echo the experiment for baboon, so just eat the food.
Okay.
So you can enjoy that at night. The food will allow you can hear when the camera makes the beginning. Then after you kind of attack it.
Possibly, the Hitsabe attempts to win a baboon feast. More frequent hunting will chase the trick away forever. To prepare for tonight's raid, these soldiers must stock up on ammunition. Cornuopa is a reliable source for arrows and bows. With enough raw materials in hand, it's time for a quick snack.
They just dug into a tree. They saw what they call seamless beams. There's a funnel going into a tree, chopped it open, and they peeled out this right here. Take a look.
You'll find Viva.
Oh, they do so kind because this looks delicious. It's still full of tiny little beans. It's waxy, it's sticky. Very different reaction than a monkey. It's delicious, it's sweet, it's like honey. I mean, it is honey, but somehow it pops even more. It's so good. This time of honey, you suck it and what remains here, that is just kind of the wax. Oh, look at it. You just took the wax from me and you put it behind his ear. Oh,
So you are put the cup, you put behind the ear, so the stingless can smell it and the public can find another.
oh my goodness, that's fascinating. I don't know if it works, but I mean, these guys know a lot about food. I would starve to death out here, but everywhere they look, they see opportunity for something to eat. It's incredible. This is a treasure for the Hitsabe people. This small stream that runs about 200 feet away from the main village. So they drink from the stream, they use this water for cooking, they use it for everything. Of course, they are going to be able to pollute it. They will do their best to keep other people's cattle away from it too, so they're not adding any more impure things into the water.
The Hitsabe lifestyle is endowed by nature because it must be. When they're thirsty, they drink from the stream. But if they block the stream or pour water, other animals that depend on that water will move away, leaving the Hitsabe with no food. As the sun approaches the horizon and the men head back to camp, the women start preparing dinner. Everyone puts a monkey or chop and boil. This time, it's accompanied by a local herb gathered by the river. The herb is picked and washed. In the meantime, the hunters light a fire to aid in their arrow making.
They're getting these ready for the hunt tonight. They have a very unique way of doing it. They just got this wood earlier. They put the wood in the fire. They use their mouth to kind of adjust it and straighten it. And then from there, they make a point and they put on a steel tip and a feather tip. It's more complicated than that, but that's the easy version of what they do.
Kamu ang daging yung usap na siya. Dapat kaya yang lain kalau nanti. Register.
The cooking trick will really special. Decide a new pot in your dolly is bubbling. Once satisfied with their arrow making progress, the guys do what the guys have been doing from the beginning of time. Barbecue, using some leftover meat from today's hunt. It's easier to the common cooking method and then manufacture themselves. With no fire around the corner, another fire is lit in a hot stove pot of the warmth to those inside. This is the technique of research, bringing dried grass over a frame of intertwined branches. But from what I've gathered, houses are rarely used here, unless seeking shelter from rain.
As soon as the sun goes down here, it's pitch black. There's nothing out here except for our own lights that we brought now. These guys have great vision in the night, they hunt in the night, and they do everything else they need to do when it's still dark. Or they have a light in the fire, and that's it. Right here, they have the skewer from the monkeys, looks like it's about them. Oh, thank you. Gave me a map. This is an honor, it's a gift. It's not like they have a refrigerator stocked with food. This is the food. After this, they have to go out and earn more food. So I'm not one to deny a gift like this. Second time today, it's encouraging a slightly different way. This time, more pleasant for sure. Before, the team was really affected by the burnt hair, the burnt skin. The still has a very unique taste. In some ways, it's chickeny, but then it has like that red hemoglobin that beef does. It's probably not going to become one of my comfort foods anytime soon, but I'm starting to get a little bit more farther into it. It's very different. The fact that it doesn't look like a monkey anymore is helping me out quite a bit. You guys are extremely generous. This food is not easy to come by, and just to even get one bite is quite an honor. Over here.
Is right. Boiled meat, herbs, and garlic. I know I can join them, but I decide to stand back. In the Pizza community, everyone contributes to the meal, and everyone receives an equal share. It may be a function of kindness, or the fact that if you're too greedy here, you won't be around for long. From the sideline, the dogs are divided into bands. They leave giving credit for the upside cut. After that, they'll be rewarded. With dinner out of the way, it seems the only task left undone is the bathroom. Just as the hunters worry about the dogs going lethargic, it seems they have fallen into the same trap.
Unfortunately, after everybody eats, they didn't have a fire in their belly, maybe because they had too much monkey in their belly. And they went to sleep. Seeing them go to sleep is interesting. They legitimately just sleep outside. They might put a mat or a piece of fabric underneath them, but that is where they're most comfortable sleeping. You might ask, why don't they build better houses or build more houses? Well, it's because they're nomadic. Very few people anymore around the world are truly nomadic. I mean, the reason for any group to be nomadic is because they have to follow their food, and that's exactly what they do here. And so they just got used to living this way over years and years of doing it. So that is the end of this day. They're all tucked in. I'm going to get tucked in too, and we'll see you in the morning.
Their day starts as every other, with a cigarette and the preparation of their weapons. A few steps away, the women are busy making breakfast. Ugali is the go-to option since they ran out of monkey meat last night. While they prepare, I get to know the chicken.
What's your name? I was on it last night at 4:15 a.m. I woke up and I heard some sound like, What was that? I never, whoa!
He said his son was hyena. When the dog not the flag, and you have it as the hyena, but sometimes hyena can either go you.
The dogs and the Hidzabe have a mutually symbiotic relationship. The dogs help the men hunt, and in return, they're fed.
Today, are you going to bring the dogs for hunting?
To put their dogs in their best frame of mind for the upcoming hunt, they're not given breakfast. After this meal, all 5 hunters will head to the savannah in search of today's protein. Led by the chief, Sakado. Then Chiaba, the storyteller and skilled tracker. Then there's Mufufu, the muscle. This is Anda. I call him the sharpshooter. You'll find out why soon. Last is young Dunya, the eager mentee.
We're in the forest already. These guys move so fast. Somehow they're able to take in their surroundings and see if there's anything worth killing while they move this fast.
Today, the tribe doesn't set out with a target in mind. Any wild animal crosses their path could be added to tonight's menu, from field mice and birds to giraffes and lions.
They flew into a tree and they just narrowly missed it, so he's our roll himself right now. All right, the hunt continues.
As the number of large animal populations have dwindled over time, the most frequent catches these days are the dik-dik, impalas, bush pigs, vagrant monkeys, baboons, and mongoose. The mongoose sleek bodies, ranging in length from 7 inches to 2 feet, are perfect for slipping into cracks and crevices, away from the hunter's sight or reach. In situations like this, the dog's talent is put to use.
Right now they're in the rocks behind the egg, doing their best to dig around and see if they can get mongoose.
They set the prey and alert the hunters. They corner and pin down animals, waiting for the hunters to show up and finish the job.
It's just right down there. There's one guy down there. I just got away. Looks like we won't be eating mongoose today.
It doesn't take long for Sakura to discover another lead.
The bush pig. Wow, it's so tiny. I don't know how he knows this stuff. You can see where the 2 big toes would be. That's it.
The further they follow the nearly unseeable pig tracks, the deeper we descend into this matrix of foliage.
The intensity is now bumped up a bit because we are going with thick forests and with voltage like this.
In every capacity possible, these guys are built for this. I love you, not so much.
And this one, it looks like cute little leaves, and then you touch it, and instantly, you can't get it. You get what I'm saying? We were at this for an hour and a half. I don't know how these guys do it. It's not just the cardio, it's the uncertainty, it's the fact that they're walking into a thick jungle. He's wearing half animal skin back here, and he's still kicking more ass than me.
In my petite state, I barely even spotted weeds.
Whoa!
This is a colony of Matabele ants.
They actually do not eat these. When I was born, I've been to Myanmar, I've been to Cambodia, they eat ants, and they also eat ants that bite. They're so sour. Maybe they don't have a method for it, or they use this not for their taste. I've never seen anything like this. They're huge, they're swarming, just outside the hole of their nest. It looks like their eggs. I'm not sure why the eggs would be outside their hole. Maybe they're doing some spring cleaning to get eggs out, get off inside, bring the eggs back in. Probably not that, but I don't know. Maybe I just wanted to rest while they keep hunting.
Ryan is distracted by the ants, and snake eyes and new talking. First prize of the day, a gear-linked mouse bird, put down by the sharpshooter. Celebrate. How about a big smoke? tobacco is one of the very few items that Hitzabe acquired through trade with neighboring tribes. This tobacco specifically comes from the Totoba people. Tobacco and papers accompany the Hitzabe in almost every activity. When they warm up in the morning, when they cook, when they make weapons, pretty much any time of day or night.
Keep you daily for the bush feed. Is this a normal hunt? You feel disappointed, or is it kind of usual? Like you try a lot, you miss a lot, and then finally you get one?
This is normal, they take their long time, but you just give a copy.
I've got a
If you have a little stress,
yeah, no, I'm good. I will not project weakness. You guys go back with your man, because I know my wife about me.
the same more, look at it, okay,
But you know what? We're going to succeed.
Perhaps I can contribute to today's catch by asking the tribe to select the particular diet. These are dung beetles, and I've eaten them before in Thailand.
But here, they do not eat dung beetles. The insect game seems to be pretty weak. They eat the honey, but I'm not even sure if they would eat the bees themselves. This is a male getting a big ball of fruit. He's going to wheel it back to his lady, and then she's going to lay eggs in there. This is a very romantic moment. And it could be dinner. I'm going to talk to these guys about this. This is a good idea. You know, it's a lot easier than meat.
It turns out stopping for the beetle was a mistake. Once again, the signs they read lead them into another maze of sticky leaves and thorns. I finally concede. I am exhausted.
We have gone 5.7 miles. We kind of lost most of the party. Well, we still got this guy. Hey. 4 people are still hunting, and they went into the really big stuff. I don't know if I can get my big, tall, lumbering German ass through the period. Our only choice now is to kind of double back to camp. I have no idea how far that is, by the way. I'm hoping it's not 5.7 miles. Hopefully we've been in circles. I don't know.
And then to relief, I head back to camp to feed.
We walked over 7 miles now. I hope now you guys can see there's no way it should be scripted, outlined, or planned. I would have loved to catch something within an hour, something big, something crazy, a freaking animal, but no, not happening. So we just got down here. It is a lot harder than I thought. From 8 a.m. to about 2 p.m., we walked 8.5 freaking miles. I do think it's a little bit tough because there. I think there's no way that we weren't either slowing them down or creating extra noise. Now I can see on any given day, nothing is guaranteed. You just got to be lucky, you have to have the right skill, you have to have the right timing and the right teamwork. That's why I said yesterday when they offered me monthly multiple times, that they are very kind and very different because that is not easy to come by. So they're going to come back soon. Let's see what they got. Oh my God, they just returned. Boom, boom. You look like you've been through a hell. Look at you, guys. Let's see the final result. What the heck?
This is known as a klipspringer, a type of dwarf antelope living on rocky terrain in Africa. But that's not all they got.
And this guy, he has a monkey. And there's another monkey here. This is insane. What are you guys been doing? I can't believe it.
One klipspringer, 2 perfect monkeys, a mongoose, a blue-leafed mouse bird, and a bunch of baobab fruit. This is a high-end, multi-course feast for the Hitzabe. First, the chalky baobab pulp is stirred into a drink to refresh the weary hunters. The baobab fruit is a hidden treasure of Africa's wild. Its pulp contains 10 times the antioxidants of oranges, and with 6 times the vitamin C. While the women get to work in their open kitchen, the men take time to rest and enjoy their triumph.
What do you call this?
It sounds like these animals, but it's no.
Oh, I love whenever they talk about the animals here, they also mention the sound that they make too. So they're gonna cook this up soon.
Small animals like this mongoose are handled by the women. The unrelated element needs most of the cooking activities. She chars the mongoose until its hair burns off. That is just an appetizer.
Can you hear the monkey? Okay. Oh my gosh, I mean it's still warm.
The Kuku and Chaba, the 2 hunters who put down these monkeys, have the honor of keeping their tails as trophies. will be used to decorate their bows. The meat is shared with everyone. The first monkey is cooked by the men. They roast the organs as soon as they leave the body. The remaining meat is portioned.
Hello, salamat sa bantay dyan.
Is handed to the women. It's chopped in pieces and brought to a boil with local herbs.
One viewers, salamat.
All the intestines are given to the dogs to reward them for a successful hunt. That I missed altogether.
How'd you get the pitch finger? You got it? Yeah, buddy.
The klipspringer is not an easy catch. This nocturnal mammal can be found on rocky terrain going up as high as 15,000 feet on Mount Kilimanjaro. Its yellowish-gray coat is an effective camouflage against a rocky backdrop, but still not enough to escape a skilled hunter.
He finishes at a place of, holy, I mean, that's enough food for a couple of days. I wouldn't be surprised if they just are eating this today and tomorrow.
Big animals like the klipspringer are steamed and cleaned by the men. They carefully remove the poisonous arrow that pierced the animal's stomach. The offals are grilled straight away, while the stomach and the carcass are sent to the ringer. Here, a little mongoose is ready, so they chew on it as a snack while preparing a more substantial meal. The klipspringer leg is chopped and simmered. The rest is hung over the tree for later use. The closest thing they have to a refrigerator.
Like he's been choked for a couple of days. Oh, yeah, he said we get to do this, but tomorrow look for the
The klipspringer's stomach, which has been contaminated by the poison paste, must be washed thoroughly before eating. Out here, there's only one way to check if the poison is still present. She tastes it, and if it's bitter, she spits it out, knowing that it'll require more washing. After a few tastings, the stomach fails the poison test and it's left around the tree. At the same time, the hunters are enjoying the fruits of their labor.
Right here is the klipspringer organ. They eat the organs first. The organs are really prized, they're delicious. They're, and they're right here in my hand. That's pretty good. It tastes like liver, like a medium preparation. It's got some blood and hair on it. Why do you guys eat the organ first? They say this one is easy to cook.
It's hard to ascertain the unwritten rules of dining etiquette here. It seems anyone can cook what they know best and eat as soon as it's done.
Whoa.
Nevertheless, some dishes are saved for a good dinner.
It's similar to a toast. I've had goat heart many times, so not too crazy. I mean, not compared to what I started off with yesterday. Let's start out with. Very good. Barbecue, properly done, cooked all the way through. I like it. How do you say yummy? Bunyaku. Ah, bunyaku.
Last on the menu, the bird. Right now, it's in the hand of Chaaba's wife, the Tapo. She feathers the bird and throws it in the fire. While the humans are waiting for their dinner, the dogs have their turn. Sakura prepares a body for his hunting companions. As we dive in, ensuring each dog gets an equal share. A well-deserved meal for this intrepid dog pack. Some still bear the scars of previous hunts. Finally, tonight's main course brings everyone in the tribe together.
So we've got ugali, we've got soup from the klipspringer, and then we have vegetables and the monkey. What part do you suggest that I try? Ugali. So he's done it for me. So he's giving me the gravy, kind of the broth, I could say, from the klipspringer. The ugali is kind of like mashed potatoes in a way. Almost every meal they eat, it's a lot of ugali, and a bit of protein giving flavor to the ugali. What do you mean? It's one of the best things I've eaten so far. It's pretty tender, it's juicy, it tastes a little bit funny, and maybe a little bit like beer as well. He takes the broth and he just drinks it, and I believe that's delicious. Oh, thank you. I mean, it's like if normal animal broth, all the essence of the animal that's kind of leaked into the water or into the broth, it's actually quite delicious. One of the better things I've tried so far. It shows how these monkey arm from yesterday. Over there. Over there. Thank you. This is the end of day 2 with the Hadzabe tribe. The way they live here, it continuously blows my mind. One thing that shocks me the most is just how kind and giving everyone here is. I don't think there's anything I could do to offend the people here. Not that I would want to, but whether it's food, whether it's just asking them to wait a second or wait for us so we can catch up to them, everyone's very patient. I've never seen any moment of frustration, anger, or anything like that among anybody here.
Any given Hadzabe group is formed by those who wish to be there. Any member can join or leave of their own free will. In fact, Chaba and his wife are the only ones here bound as family members. Whether you're a young hunter, an older woman, or some local from Minnesota, out here, sharing equals survival. The hunting here is an ancient practice. The Hadzabe have developed sophisticated tools to take down anything from a delicate bird to a towering giraffe. Like third and final day with this tribe, I'm on a mission to dive deeper into this hunting lifestyle.
Do you think you will live this way the rest of your life?
But first, breakfast. A modest breakfast of leftover monkey meat will sustain them until lunch.
A couple nights ago, there was a hyena in the camp. You guys have a good springer just hanging from a tree. Are you ever worried about animals coming into your camp to take your food?
Yeah, boy, there's no animals there fight, but they have bow and arrows, so they can shoot their bow and arrows.
Here, making and refining bows and arrows is the morning routine. Those who acquired the monkey's tails from yesterday's hunt use its skin to decorate bows and keep any split in the bruises
They
ready.
split part of the skin in half, and then they slide it down onto the bow staff, and they cut it off. And so it creates these little, like, ringlets. You know, it looks really cool. I mean, the monkey probably wouldn't be a fan.
Others start new bows from scratch. While there is no rule against women hunting, Hadza bows draw between 50 to 100 pounds of force, which restricts most women from participating in the single mode of hunting used here. However, the bow strings are only made by women, traditionally using the ligaments of large animals.
And then on this side, they're making kind of a small bow. Where do these bows end up?
They give their little boys.
Bows and arrows are the first toys a Hadza bow receives, a practical gift to prepare them for the brutal hunter-gatherer life ahead.
You know, nearby you is the Dutch people. They're very pastoral. They have a bunch of animals, cows, goats, and so on. And you interact during that. What do you like about your lifestyle versus what you witness or what you see from the Dutch people?
Just for the special thing for them to have. They like to live in their life, they don't want to be children. But they like the other people, like Iraq and Atoga, so they become stuck on this tribe.
Despite living a nomadic hunter-gatherer life, the Hadzabe maintain a trading relationship with neighboring tribes. Tobacco and metal arrows are valuable goods they can only get through trade. But a Hadza arrow is more than just metal and wood. Changing, cleaning, and straightening is required for all arrows. Each arrow has a unique tip suited to hunting a different creature. The Fufu wraps between his personal collection.
That's his name. I have no idea what else you just said.
He said, I'm going to explain about the different arrows. This one is called Putundua.
This is like a one cob and then just kind of a piece of wood.
We have this things for the small birds and also for the small animals like squirrel, bush baby, and the sound of the bird. I tell you when they kill it, they're going to still alive, they are static and fight it to kill it, and then they put out of the bird. This one they use for the rock island and also they use for the mongoose because you can see the small trees.
Right, there's like a hook.
When they shoot small animals, you can or they can pull from the hole inside the cave. This arrow is called cassava. They make it two animals and use this arrow. The one is bush fish. When they shoot the bush fish, So this arrow is very sharp, so it goes inside and destroys inside.
That was such epic storytelling. What is the biggest animal that you've ever seen hunted?
When you're coming across the big animals to kill is antelope. Because about this arrow, they use for the big animals, the poison arrows.
Poison is what allows a Hizabe to transform simple arrows into a deadly threat for larger prey. But where did they get the poison? How did they make it? Equipped with a steel pot, the hunters head into the nearby forest. Here, each member attends to a different task. On one side, Ganda, the sharpshooter, and Duma, the mentee, start a small fire. A little further away, Kufu is cutting a wooden stake. Aba and Sakura inspect a desert rose tree. This tree will soon become a deadly poison capable of taking down a giraffe or a zebra. Back at camp, the women warm up their outdoor kitchen for lunch prep. The remaining cook sprinkler for the previous day's hunt is portioned. The rest is tossed back on the tree for future use. If it's bitter, she spits it out and moves on. That bitter toxic is the same one these hunters are making now.
I thought it would be something that's in the leaves. You have seen too many movies, they're looking for something that's within the tree, almost like a sap, a latex type material. They're going to extract that and then somehow convert that into a poison that can go on the tip of the arrow and hopefully into an animal.
Using the stake, Chaba pierces the tree. Though this desert rose tree is native to Africa, those who pass by it will never guess the dangerous compounds that can be unlocked from within. With a piece of cloth, they squeeze the tree's pulp, retrieving its liquid. Back at camp, the chopped pig springer is washed thoroughly and brought to a boil. Kimberly carries out the tedious task of skimming any hair from the water's surface. A few steps away, the dogs enjoy their own morning treat. In the forest, things are also heating up.
Poison in the pot. You have to boil it for about an hour. It's not exactly about making it hot, but about boiling away the water. That way it'll become thick and they can actually properly apply it to their arrow tips as needed. If we have the time, I wanted to ask the chief a few more questions. First of all, what makes a good chief? Are you the best hunter here? You say? Great. I'm curious because you guys hunt so many different types of animals. Even in just the time I've been here, you've got 3 monkeys. Because you know, it takes a lot of time for animals to reproduce to grow, especially when they become viable for consumption. What would you use that you've been hunting over your lifetime? Is it harder to get animals now than when you were younger?
Seasonal changes did present a challenge to the Hizabe as they moved according to animal migration. These days, the lands they once roamed, protected, fenced, or cleared for crops. If animals migrate into government-controlled reserves, they cannot follow.
Alam din sa yan.
When the poison reaches the Hizabe, it's scraped from the pot.
First stick. Siguro pa, yung pag-rice.
The hunters head back to camp. Chaba softens the poison paste by rolling it in ash and smashing it with a dough. They carefully wrap the paste around the arrow behind the tip. Once the arrow pierces an animal's skin, the poison will absorb into its bloodstream, trapping smaller animals within minutes and larger animals sometime over the course of the day. while the men finalize their weapon making, the women finish meal prep. Margalitico washes the cooking pot inside and out, the very same pot used to cook the poison. Ugali is a corn flour, mixed with water and stirred until it's solid and smooth like sticky mashed potatoes. It's a common staple in many parts of Africa. But how did it end up here? In fact, how did this alien society acquire steel pots, soil, or even the permission to live and hunt amongst the animals in Africa's wild? Allow me to pull back the curtain. In order to preserve the Hitzabe way of life, Tanzania authorities and NGOs have provided them with substantial goods, including corn flour, salt, the clothing they wear, leather animal hides, and even nylon for bowstrings. In addition, the Hitzabe are the only people not taxed by the national government. Just for myself to come here, I paid the pricey permits that directly fund efforts to sustain this fading culture.
It is my final meal with the tribe here. If we were in the US, it would be enough meat for about 2 people. They're eating huge quantities of meat. It's almost like they just want to flavor the ugali and enjoy just enough meat to get enough protein and enough satisfaction. But you don't see anyone really gorging themselves on meat a lot. The chickens also can eat the like this. This looks like part of the backbone maybe, part of the shoulder blade. Oh, it is dry aged on the chill overnight. It is super gamey. It actually tastes a lot more like mutton or goat or something like that today. And grandmother picked up a lot of the hairs.
Layer again, di sa kuhan sila. Diyan, lutang diyan sila.
I know they moved to this spot about 2 months ago, and eventually they're going to move to the next spot. When will you move from this camp to a different camp?
Depends if they still find animals around, they still living in the same place, but if not, have to move.
About every quarter, Hitzabe groups move camp to avoid overhunting or foraging in any one area. But the more their hunting land is lost, the sooner their culture will be squeezed out of existence. But hope is not lost. By 2011, the Hitzabe were entitled to 57,000 acres of land. It was the first time Tanzania had ever recognized a minority tribe's land rights. Those numbers pale in comparison to their ancestors, but the Hitzabe are the land, and as long as there's land, there's hope.
One last bite with the ugali. I got some of the broth here. Not bad. That is it for me. It is bittersweet. I've learned a lot, and I know that I also know almost nothing. There's just so much here. It's so different. It's so unique. It's such an interesting lifestyle.
The Hitzabe carry with them a living history. I don't have to wonder how man survived thousands of years ago. Here, I can see it for myself. Far from superficial expectations and modern gadgets. Here, I've found humanity in its purest form. It's contained within the interactions of those who lead you, those who help you, and those who need your help.
I do want to attempt to say in the local language, thank you, Gobea, 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 Jahaba, Gobea.
Before wrapping up, I'd like to thank our expeditioneer, Adam, translator, Yusuf, and local fixer, Dumbo, of experiential travel.
Dubo's been our local fixer. He does fixing and production in several different countries here in Africa. So I'll put his information here. If you'd like to do pretty much anything in Africa, he can make it happen. If it's legal. That is it for this one. There's nothing else to say. You've seen everything on the screen, and I put it all up there. I hope you enjoyed it. That is it for this one. I will see you next time. Thank you for watching.
Magaling ka sa kana astam na what? Ako ni nagasulay ko na ni uli ko balay. Ang tambal na ana ganang nakuha niya ba iba. Papaspasan mo mo. Ako ni uli ko ay ako papaspasan sa mga tawa. Awag tang kayo na.
Ready.
Welcome to Namibia, one of the most remarkable countries in Africa and the world. The culture here is diverse and dynamic. It looks like thousands of years. Stretches out wider than the only population of 2.5 million. A big chunk of those people live in the country's capital, Windy.
Means windy corner.
People from every corner of this country
Mura lagi ka lang
settle here,
matilasan.
bringing their culture,
German here is a local language.
their cuisine.
I like this one. It's got some imperfections. They're all kind of unique.
Today we're going on an all-out street food mission.
I've seen someone really take apart the whole chicken. All the guts are still in there.
From the delicious to the straight up bizarre.
You can do it!
Welcome to street food Namibia style.
I'm a little curious what's going on here. I looked across this parking lot. It literally says Superstore right across the street. Then you guys are set up here. I mean, what is this? Open market, and this is the roof, and that would be the supermarket with the
Slick the Dick. That's the name he goes by. He's traveled the world. He lived in Beijing for a while. 10 years ago, he became the country's first stand-up comedian.
One of the biggest comedians in the world.
Today, Slick will be my sidekick, walking me through the complicated street food culture of winter.
Well, how does it work when the supermarket owners don't care that people are here? I don't know. They call it competition skirt. Really? It makes you work a little harder. That's all.
This open market is a supermarket in itself, run by several independent vendors and supported by rock-up traffic like me.
First of all, okay.
Sa karaan na,
That's a great name.
buhok basket, mura nga lahi. Dili, sa kinumura yun. Ang kapwa,
I do remember following her into the nearby butcher shop this morning, watching her buy fresh cuts of meat and sausage for specials, turning the snow into a pile of cash in one day.
sakit pa ka ng lahi pa, lahi ka
This is a gura ball.
sakit pa nga.
And which one is the gura ball?
Wa,
This sausage is a mixture of beef and mutton, nestled inside a hot dog bun.
Is this right from the supermarket? Oh, fantastic.
She adds some homemade salsa, a mix of onion, tomato, green bell pepper, some oil, vinegar, and barbecue spices.
And here's my next week is stomach.
kanang hangga mo yan, lahi yan.
Power mail, that sounds
Well,
awesome. Thank you very much. Oh,
Okay lang ito pa, dali naman no.
this reminds me of
Wala
the
nang hangga kay.
but with delicious topping. The tome mayo is a killer. That's how you say it in nice.
Lagi?
My chef.
Oh, dali na iuwat ko pa gawin ako.
How long have you been here? Has this always been your style?
Nausa lang na.
It can look kind of random, but there's nothing random about
Kailangan ko
it.
gusto meron
Like
ka
if you're
niya.
the My Weber grill, start cooking hot dogs down there. It's going to be a problem.
Basta ba pa ito yan? Wala ko anong wala ka.
In fact,
Nausa lang
this
gana.
place is supported by the
That's
government.
right.
Each of these vendors
Hindi na
has
lagi
a
na
base
mabalik.
assigned to them, so it's completely legit, but it's not without its own challenges. Rosalia has had her spot for 4 years. She can feel the struggle as much as anyone here. There's no electricity and no water, so each day she must bring her own. But on the bright side, the meat she's cooking up is conveniently located nearby.
You think that cow was alive this morning? I just think it must be fresh because the butcher doesn't have any ice or refrigeration. This cow probably woke up this morning thinking it was going to be a good day. Well, sorry. That's a good meal.
This area will likely grow
Wala
and
ko
become more
ana
developed
nga
over
kataas
time.
pa ko.
That's what happened here at Warrenhill Free Market.
Ay, untok ka rin.
Vendors served food under this bridge, but the conditions were chaotic and unsanitary. Now, the government built permanent stalls where you can witness all kinds of unique local classics.
Durang tanglay.
There's some more common foods, lots of fried bread, pasta, macaroni. Here, we saw this earlier at the other market. This is the
Ah, dili ito ang mga taas din ba?
Staple carbohydrates. Here, it's pop, like it does corn made from mahango or pearl milk. With hot water, then left to cool until it becomes solid enough to handle by hand.
on the side. Some tripe. Is that it?
Ayan, may
Sometimes you have to cook it for a while, get that initial
Standard.
flavor out.
Anong layaw? Standard
You get
dito?
a better flavor. That's exactly what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for that. Usually go with the spoon or hands?
Hands usually. Hands is better. Just
Good. I'm gonna try just a pocket first.
muhanga. Mango.
It has almost no flavor. The flavor comes from whatever you add to it, like tofu or something like that. I think we gotta go for the tripe.
Oh boy.
A little bit of mohangu, a little bit of tripe. It's intense. It's super animal-y flavor. It's like I know this cow better than I ever intended to know this cow.
You almost gotta walk with your teeth to really get it down there. It's not like regular.
They did a pretty good job addressing the gaminess, but it's still there. What's your name? Edita. Sunny.
Sorry.
Well, yeah, not like the Japanese brand, but like the weather. And what's your name? This is my dude. It's like the dick.
Edita and Hummel's business was passed down from their mother. They offered a crazy amount of
Okay, yang itu agros sih, iya bro, tuh ibaringgot sa iya agros ya.
Here for it.
Oh, look, I expected.
Bagay dito eh.
Nice. That was my nickname in middle school.
Barato, karburador sus ya.
for this. But since they're also churning out one of the city's
Nga po, mangutang na lang gusto na.
paste and dough made from corn flour.
Ganaan siya gat sing ari ko sa
Then
sniper.
rotate it around until they're golden
Play
brown.
5, wow, 5.
Goes down every time.
So it's normal to eat it plain. If you want something different, sauce, or if you're eating like some meat, maybe put the meat in between. This is fantastic. Super crunchy on the outside. Incredibly doughy on the inside.
Nasuyang kayo kung ano yung mga 3-5.
What time do you get out of
Ito
here?
po nga ba?
One day. Full day. All right. I sound like I'm trying to figure out. I don't remember. Let's talk about the dish you're making. What is the name of this dish?
Ang suhap ng tanong?
Scrambled eggs.
Suhap ng tong kuwan?
Oh, you're gonna put chicken liver as well.
Yes.
In the pot, she fries some veggies, adds turmeric, eggs, mixes that, then the chicken liver. Pile on some spices and finish up the cooking. Side that with another local favorite, macaroni.
I got you, what is this? A reboost energy. This assumes you were already boosted at one point.
Yes, another boost.
Cheers. I'm just gonna jump into it. I'm gonna try just some of the egg at first. Dynamite. That's very good. It's just like a savory scrambled egg, and it tastes like there's salsa mixed into it. Have you had it in this style?
Specifically in this style, I've had it more full-boiled egg wrapped with the liver and a little bit of intestine together.
This is like the metropolitan version. I'm gonna get some egg now with the liver. No, that. What do you think? Well, the chicken livery can be kind of dry, but
You know, with the egg and stuff,
it goes down easy. On the side here too, not mac and cheese. It's mac and mac.
we have a barbecue pizza. And mac, a little bit of mayo on it, staple man in the barbecue. We call it fry.
Namibia has a long, brutal, and complicated history. For thousands of years, traditional ways of life carried on without interruption. But in 1884, Namibia was colonized by Germany, which led to conflict and massive bloodshed. In 1950, the country was captured by South Africa. It wasn't until 1988 that Namibia became independent.
Good and bad. Let me cut the bad things out. Of course, there's nothing to learn. But what good, if any?
Infrastructural development. When a lot of the systems were set up during colonialism. That I could say is good, but the way it happened, I don't think necessarily that was good.
With the strong influence the Germans have had here, do you think there's any parts of German culture that just really the culture at large?
Ako na ko'y kamay kayo dito?
On time,
Ang baga ng...
we rubbed off. So I
Ano lawa?
It's almost like I'll be there now. So you mean in a little bit. Right. Give me some time.
But I'll be there now. Oh my God. What means actually now?
I'm here.
Singapore, nga Lucy, wala kita ng dagat.
Ano pa rin?
Ha?
We are in the market. Like, it seems like it started randomly and then parts of it became permanent over time. Well, that's exactly what happened.
Boy,
They call it people Jimmy Market, which means let's fight for it. We have a lot of space stretches out from where we are, so that's part of the CBD. What CBD? Central Business District. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the oil. Who's coming here? Everyone really. You know, someone passing by, a student coming from school, someone coming to buy some food for lunch. So the marketplace is huge.
Here in her restaurant, she's offering a long menu of foods I've never even heard of. But I'm here for one in particular, the walkie-talkie.
The runaway chicken. The runaway chicken. It has muscle on it. These are different than other types of chickens. Well, we like to think so, because we assume they walk a lot in a field somewhere, and that's the only reason we call it marathon.
Walkie-talkie. This part does the walkie, this part does the talkie. We're eating both and nothing else. I've had something similar in Madagascar, but here she cooks it in her own way.
I've never seen someone really take apart the whole chicken while the guts are still in there. Ooh, it's unrecognizable. She's cutting the face right off. The backside of the chicken used to be a male delicacy only. Why is that? Hey, chef.
The walkie-talkie is cooked in a pot, then her special ingredient, curly vegetable soup. Add some tomatoes and cook it a bit more until her culinary instincts tell her
hindi
it's
mo ito
finished.
yahay ng diyan. Hindi mo ubo sa 15, gawin mo ito daw sa kanto. Yan ang gusto.
Pizza Hut? Yeah, that's a Pizza Hut. I want to check it out.
Ha? Puntahan ako.
That's super good. Put in some miscellaneous some extra surprises. No,
Yan lagi yung duty siya.
fingernails? I mean, usually
Hindi na.
you got five.
Okay, kasi kasi sa ulo. Ito 200. Ito doon. Ang hingan nito ganyan. Ang sabi mo. Ay,
Crazy sound.
Tuan. Kan. Isu mahal. Kaya reklamo na nak kanto na di kapon na lang siwa. Belum matapon. Dua di reklamo. Sobrang sa kayo.
You can clear the balance away and just go right from the going around the world, I live in Asia every year. There are enough times.
Tapos, uban yang gusto nila masusuan.
It's just not gonna happen.
Malayo, yung mga brother.
We don't. I think the people who less on most things, it's weird texture. Things that are too fatty or too oily. Even a lot of people who are fatty and oily. That doesn't have to be good. It's only
Financial has saved the best for last. This is single
Mga orang ko kaya, ya berarti mahal lah.
in winter.
I'm seeing a lot of foods I've not seen before. First of all, what is this one? That is a form of dried spinach. Oh, it's just been kind of dried in pancake. Yeah, this is the thing that catches my eye most. These are worms. This is the Mopani one. From the Mopani tree. From the Mopani tree. They could be everywhere. Like I'm talking everywhere. You know the method for getting them like this? You kill them, you just sort of press your thumb down and you go, and you dry them out, you boil them or you fry them. Some people want to eat them, do a little soup. I prefer them fried. It's a monster one. You can do it! Oh, I know I can do it.
Dah, Uslan. Ikaw na Uslan, no?
Stuff that broke off. So burger, well, punching, it absorbs the water. I can really use it right. Oh, the top here. You didn't chicken, so we have to share. Very nice, but you know, it is a raw ingredient. This is kapana, one of my favorite delicacies. I can see in the back, there's huge cuts of meat, like there's like a half a cow on the table right there. Then as you move up, it's been sliced and diced a bit more. Here he's actually grilling it. From here we just order it. We start digging in. It's gonna create some space for us. Oh, we're gonna eat it right off the grill. Right off the grill. Oh, that's fantastic.
It's simple. Point to what you want and hope they see you. All good. They chop it down to beautiful bite-sized portions and you toss them back.
Go in, just take a piece, dip in the spice here. Oh, there's the spice in this cardboard box. The grill. The only struggle here is the fumes coming off the grill. Hold on, give me a second. I'll be right back.
One side na.
That's way better. What's nice is when you take one piece of meat, a piece of liver, and some fat, and you make a little animal thing. Yeah, that's what you do. Are you able to take me seriously still as we talk it? I'm trying. What I really like about this is since it's so hot, even a cut of meat that's not the best cut of meat, not the juicy, it's still going to taste tremendous because it's coming right off the grill. This has become so popular that people come from everywhere to eat this. Even her behind me just get it. I know you're shooting the show, but I don't care. Fantastic.
Today, we'll be in Namibia's capital of Windhoek, saying goodbye to modern-day conveniences and heading out into the unknown. Far from any city, deep in Namibia's semi-arid desert, you'll find a way of life dating back thousands of years that's still going strong today.
There's a lot of ways here.
The life
That's what I end up with this.
of the Himba people. Today, I'm taking on the impossible mission to find it. My aim, do what they do and eat what they eat. Even if that means snacking on a creature I have never seen before.
You eat it? That's right.
We're getting deep, getting an up-close look at one of the world's most unique ways of living and eating.
In a moment, she's going to hold this up and she's going to look at it and interpret it, and that's going to indicate something for the future.
This is Namibia, and this is life with the Himba people.
Good morning from Namibia. Right now we are in one of the most remote locations anywhere in the world, and we've come here to meet the Himba people. I'm here with Uno, and she's going to walk me through the entire process. Uno, good morning.
Morning, how are you?
I'm jacked up. I'm pumped.
Fantastic.
Yeah, before we go in, can you tell me what is the plan for today?
We are going to take the sheep from the floor, then we slaughter it.
Wow, and that's going to be the meal today.
Yes.
Is it something that you eat often?
It's only for a time being, like when they are getting their first period, or when they do weddings and celebrations.
Did you say when they get their first period?
Yeah.
Okay, I still haven't gotten mine. I'm 35. Do you know when it happens?
From 13 to 14.
Oh, I missed it completely. So right now we are entering the village for the first time to meet everybody here. That's what I am. No.
I've met the Dani people of West Papua, the Maasai people of Kenya, cultures that have carried on traditions from long ago. In every case, it's always best to learn some ground rules first. What should I do and what should I not do? In order to be a proper, polite guest.
Okay. Pretending to kill me.
Okay, before you enter in the village, there's traditional English that you have to do. There is Moro,
Moro,
Peri,
Baridi,
Nawa.
Nawa.
Yes.
Alright, that's pretty easy to remember. Noru?
Okay?
Yeah, what do I do?
You can start with her.
One by one, greet everyone. Maru,
Moro,
Boridi,
Nawa,
Nawa,
Moro,
Maru, Boridi, Nawa.
Moro,
I think I'm nailing it. Maru, Boridi, Nawa. Maru,
The Himba people are native to Namibia, with an estimated population of about 50,000. Mostly living in the north and the other side of the Kunene River in southern Angola. The Himba are considered the last nomadic people in Namibia. Nomadic life means moving frequently in order to provide greener pasture for the tribe's most valuable possession, their livestock. The animals are penned in the most weather-protected from predators and surrounded by homes made of branches, mud, and cover. Where we are right now is a village of 30, mostly women, kids, and 2 guys.
what do I do? I'll come back. Okay. I think I'm pretty well.
Food is always made from scratch.
Kita dah berbual, kita dah berbual nak belanja ni,
There is only one possible food. Ovinda people are predominantly livestock farmers who breed fat-tailed sheep and goats. Since dollars don't count for much here, cattle are the true measure of wealth. More cattle means you're more baller. It means more wives too.
This is the first time I've seen a slaughter in this way. They actually just suffocate the sheep. Why do they do it that way?
Because they like it when the blood is too much in the body.
That's fascinating. I've never tried any meat prepared in this way.
The next step is to open it. Then you will pick up the things that's inside, then you can remove it.
Oh, okay. Great. Let's do it. When you say he's going to read it, what is he reading it for?
According to the culture, he will read that something good that is about to come. He will even sing that this afternoon will not be huge.
It's not telling me my future. Whose future is he telling?
He still doesn't know.
Could it be about me?
I also,
I hope not.
Ako di mo putek, asal putek, asal. Magas tahu nada, kuarta. Kakon juga. Awal awal. Tahu ni kerang lagi siapa sah? Goyong yang besar yang di putek. Awal mungkin besar.
everywhere it's
So he's saying kind of the same
there will be a person that will fight already.